Hello, welcome down, boys and girls.
Welcome to the Quarantine and Chill podcast. Don't forget to subscribe.
Hello, and welcome down to the 13th episode of the Quarantine and Chill podcast. We have
Bit of a different intro this time.
we have Will and Tom doing the intro this time. It's the Fantastic Four. We're back.
Yeah, Fantastic Four, here we are. Episode 13.
This is
back.
quite a difference from number 2.
Yo, I'm back again, and I can't wait to snog your bum.
So, it's been 11 weeks since you guys have probably been on the podcast, so how have you guys been since then?
We're in our rooms. We're nothing.
Have you guys been out much?
Yeah.
Have you guys been seeing any people or doing much outside?
I've seen you a lot.
Yeah, I know that. But what about you, Will? You been doing much outside?
I've been seeing Leo quite a bit.
Alright. Yeah, me and Tom, because he lives closest to me, we sometimes just have like a little thing outside for a few hours. That's about it, really.
Ooh, a little thing. Alright.
Hey,
Very nice.
there's no need to do that, mate.
This is a no judgment zone, Leo. So Leo, have you been out much recently?
yeah, you know, been going out a bit because the weather's aight, but now it's turned pretty dead now. It was alright yesterday, so we went out.
Last night it was
Pretty cool.
thundering, wasn't it?
It was mad thunder last night. There was like lightning
loved it.
from the
Yeah.
windows and that.
Like my internet went off like half an hour on my PC, and there was like a power cut at one point.
I know, it was madness.
It was literally like water coming like flying through my window, and it was
Yeah, but that's England, isn't it? The weather is
Thundering.
unpredictable.
yeah.
It might happen again tonight, I reckon.
Well, that's been a little bit gloomy today, so I assume so.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, there's been massive things happen this week. The PS5 has been announced with a lot
Yeah.
with all of its exclusives as well.
Did you see that, guys?
I did. I was
I
very
did, yeah.
disappointed in the GTA trailer.
Oh yeah, I saw. Did you guys watch the live stream?
I didn't. I read about it
It
though
was-
afterwards.
Well,
I hated it. Hated it.
at the beginning there was there was like a thing with GTA, and I thought it was going to be GTA 6.
They
was
were
very
leading it
upset.
up to be. They led me on so well.
It's clever. It's clever. They announced GTA 5, and the game's been out for what, like 10 years or something.
Yeah, I swear, like in like the first like 7 years of it, they brought out like 1 to 4, and now like it's they haven't been another GTA game since.
It's been on like the last
2013.
3 consoles. It's mad.
It's like Rockstar keep on like bumming it off and like saying to buy our game. So
But people keep doing it, so you know
I mean, probably the
they're
most
not doing too bad.
biggest games ever. So I guess.
Yeah. GTA 6 will be soon though. Come on, they are
Yeah.
working on it.
Well,
it's being soon for the last about 10 years.
Yeah, it's very true. It's true. Yeah.
we're still waiting on that release from Rockstar. The thing is that
And
they keep on updating GTA Online all the time instead of actually putting work into the new game. It's like
Yeah. And then
Quite
they announced the sequel to the Spider-Man game, which is pretty
oh
cool.
yeah, that looks so cool.
Do you want to talk about that for a sec, Beau?
Some people think that it's going to be a DLC, not the actual finished game, because it's titled Miles Morales, and I'm not too sure, but I think it's going to be a game.
I
Yes.
think it'll be a game because in the original Spider-Man PS4, they kind of like left on the cliffhanger, didn't they, with Miles? So
Yeah,
it's kind of what's
it just looks really cool, especially
it does look
because
pretty cool, to be fair.
I am a PlayStation owner, so I'm on the Sony side of things. So if I think, in my opinion, I'm going to get the PS5 if I did actually end up getting it, because it's quite expensive.
I'm getting
Yeah,
a
it is.
massive box.
Getting the big box.
It looks like a bin. It
It-
generally looks like a bin.
I think it looks like a mini fridge.
Look
I would
like a
say.
mini fridge, yeah, or a cupboard.
And then the PS5 looks like a spaceship.
It looks like a Wi-Fi router with a fault.
It looks like
Yeah.
really. Thing is, like in some rooms it really wouldn't fit, because like some rooms will have like just like a chair and a TV and then this massive, really futuristic thing in
Yeah.
the.
I quite
corner.
like the look though. A lot of people are like
Yeah.
dissing it.
I
I think it looks pretty cool, just because it's like they've tried to do something different. So I respect it. And like Xbox have gone for a black box.
Yeah,
At the
you have
same
to
time,
admit,
like,
PlayStation
7
have put
different
a lot
consoles.
more thought into the design. PlayStation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but the thing is with PlayStation is they're not letting all the games off the PS4 onto the PS5. That's probably the reason why I'm
they're
getting
not
the
all
Xbox.
backwards compatible, but I assume that at some point they would change it, or is it going to be permanent? Do you think?
Well, it'll be all the big games will go back onto it, but like there's some
Yeah.
like little games that probably won't.
But what I like what PlayStation have done is that what they've done is they've made two versions. They've made a digital version and a
I know, I
disc
saw
drive
that.
version. And I think what they're gonna try and do is see how many people actually buy the digital version, and
See,
and,
I
like,
don't see the
try
point
and
in
phase
getting
out.
the digital version. I don't. Is it cheaper? Because if it's the same
I
price,
think
you
it's
might as well
more
just get the one with the
expensive.
disc. You might as well just get the one with the disc because if you find like an
Yeah.
old DVD or something, you
Yeah.
know, you wouldn't be able to play if you've got the digital one. You might as well just get the disc one, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think if you're not intending for, well, it's got a media remote, so it is actually intended for like TV and that kind of stuff. With that, so
Yeah, so that's pretty cool as well.
um,
But
the controller is really cool.
see, that was when the Xbox One and PS4 came out. That was when I was getting my new console because I was always PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
And then I chose Xbox, like among other reasons, but for the main reason because of the controller. I just didn't like the PS4 controller. I didn't like the
I
feel
can't
of it.
hack 'em.
It's too small. It's like it doesn't work. The Xbox controller is a lot.
Well, they have changed
lot
the design.
nicer.
It looks much more bulkier and. a
The
lot
thing that I don't like is the joysticks in the middle.
in the middle.
Yeah.
I thought the PS1 was cooler because on like GTA or something, if you had police on you, it would actually show that on the light. It would
It would
flash.
flash red and
I did
blue.
think that stuff was.
And also,
cool,
like, it has
yeah.
a speaker and the thing, so like, I'm not sure that's
Yeah.
an Xbox, but
No.
it also has the big touchpad in the center of it as well. I think that's carrying on to the next one as well. But I can remember that Sony just kept on bumming off their own controller for like half the time. Like you see about 15 trailers just about the controller when they made it.
I prefer Sony to Microsoft though. Microsoft is such a pain sometimes on the Xbox.
Yeah.
It's annoying. But you can't really switch console anymore, to be honest. Once you're there, you
mean,
gotta stick to it, haven't you?
My first console that I got was the Xbox 360, and the main reason I got it was because everyone else had it.
Yeah.
And then as I moved on, I got the PlayStation 4, and a lot of my friends have PlayStation, so it kind of worked out like that.
Yeah.
Well, my Xbox is like the first console I had, except for the Wii.
Yeah, I had a Wii.
I went from Wii to Xbox One.
Oh, I used to play
The
all the
Wii
Lego
is
games.
such a good console. I think that's like one of the best consoles of all time. It's so good.
I
Wii
think
and
so much-
3DS
I think
are my
that's
favourites
that's
ever.
the nostalgia talk in there, Lee. I think if you replayed it now, I think you'd see the differences.
No, trust. I would go
no.
on the Wii now. I like the last time I went on it must have been like I don't know, like 4 months ago or something.
Really?
It's still sick, man.
It still holds up to
Mario
this
and
today.
Sonic at the Olympic Games. is
Oh, that
unbeaten.
was a sick game.
No,
And-
Wii Sports Resort.
There's also
I know
Mario
that
Kart,
one, you know.
Mario Kart as
Mario
well,
Kart.
Wii, and also what I
Yeah,
used
it's
to play.
everything.
I used to play what's it called? Wii Sports all the time as well. So
Wii Sports, yeah, classic.
I remember you could actually hack it and like do glitches, and it would be really funny.
Yeah, Tom, you said the 3DS. Yeah, 3DS slapped as well.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
my sister had that. I always used to use it though.
Yeah,
I
that-
still use my 3DS.
The one my sister's one broke. I think I tried to fold it in half for some reason.
Why?
Because like I saw the 3DS, I thought, oh, you can fold it. So I just put my force into folding 2DS, and it just broke in half.
Oh, I had the original DS as well, and I remember I broke that because I snapped it the wrong way behind, just because it looked so like enticing just to break. So I just broke it. then got the 3DS. So it was a bit of a good move by young
Yeah.
Leo.
Going back to PlayStation and Xbox, the reason why I prefer PlayStation is because, I mean, practically both consoles are they're there for the same reason. They do the exact same thing, but I think that PlayStation just has much better exclusives, like games.
Yeah.
Like they have much better games that you can only get on the PlayStation. Like that's their driving point. That's like their main reason why you'd buy the console, in my opinion.
They do, but
Xbox's exclusives are awful.
I mean, they have Halo, but that's not even exclusive anymore. You can get it on PC.
Halo, even if it is, no one plays Halo. When was the last time you saw someone playing Halo?
What about
It's slop.
Cyberpunk 2077? What a game!
It hasn't come out yet.
Everyone loves a bit of Cyberpunk.
And Forza's the main one for Xbox early.
I never
Yeah,
played
but
Forza.
PS4 Gran Turismo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gran Turismo. I used to play that back in the day. It slapped.
So like, what difference is Forza to every other racing game out there?
It's very
I had-
realistic.
Yeah, I'm
Graphics
not.
really good.
I've never been a big fan of like car games because there's only so much you can do just driving a car. To be honest.
I mean, it's like Spider-Man. Like it's like you don't actually have to play the game that much. Like you can just swing around New York City and it's still just as fun. Like you could just swing around New York City as Spider-Man for ages and it wouldn't get boring. I can assume it's the same thing for racing games and stuff.
Yeah.
It's really satisfying.
But I think
like
with like exclusives, Xbox, I mean Microsoft or Xbox, whatever, they could easily get like better exclusives. And it's just probably
Yeah.
just Sony and PS4 just paying more for them.
I
Because
guess.
Xbox aren't going for it when they just could. But they're just not. I don't know why. It's a bit annoying. Like I would love to play the Spider-Man games and that, but can't.
So
I
Sacrifice.
love God of War to be on Xbox.
Yeah,
What?
that as well. That would be sick.
say that again. Sorry.
God.
God of War. Oh yeah, they're making a new God of War, aren't they? God of War Ragnarok. Apparently, it's gonna be called. Because
Yeah,
like
that
Norse,
game's really good as
Norse
well.
mythology. I I got I got the one that came out in like 2016, I think it was. Ages ago. It was really good.
Yeah, that's another good exclusive. And Xbox is slacking on that point.
Yeah. But as you a bit of a cough.
Oh, Corona.
No. As you know, guys, we are going back to school. Not next week, but the week after. Or most of us anyway.
Yes.
And the people who haven't done much work are going in next week, which is, I can imagine.
Rip
can't
Garine.
Yeah.
Garrett from
Are any of you going in next week?
No, I'm a good boy.
Yeah, I'm going in. I'm going in next. Not next week, but the week after. Which is good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really
Well,
weird though, because it's just gonna be like your form is in the school.
It is
Basically,
it is gonna be strange.
having
Yeah.
just like your form in the room. It'll be like really empty. The school. It'll be like very barren.
Yeah.
And
And you'll have to.
It's
and, like, the
literally
hygiene will be
About
mad.
like 25 people in at a time. It's mad.
like you have
I
to take
know.
every precaution. If you don't, then you'll get bollocked by the teachers. But
Yeah.
Mm.
I guess it is their job and they abide by the law to make sure that you don't that you social distance and all that kind of stuff.
Do you think we're going back too soon?
I don't know. It is going down and it seems to be getting better and everything's starting to turn normal. But I think
don't think it's a problem.
I think they
at
should
the
take
moment.
they should still take every precaution to stop it because Cheshire, which is the county that we're in, is apparently one of the most coronavirus populated places on
What?
in Britain.
I don't think it was Cheshire. I think it was just the northwest in general was
Yeah.
the had a big spike recently.
Yeah.
I think Cheshire itself was when Chester was actually all right.
Yeah,
Like we have been throughout most of this thing. To be honest, Chester's been pretty calm.
I guess that.
Mm.
But like, are you guys? Do you think we'll have to wear? Do you think we'll have to wear gloves and face masks in school?
Nah.
I don't think so. No.
Think
That
about
would-
this. There's going to be 8 people in your class at the most.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah,
And you can meet up with 6 outside anyway.
Yeah. So, we did that the other day, quite a while ago. We met up in Vickers
As far as
Cross.
a couple of us. Yeah.
That was good. But
Yeah,
that was
good
the
fun.
first time I've been around you guys since school, which is weird.
No, it's been like what 14, 13 weeks, something like that. It's
Wow.
crazy.
Seeing
Right.
the state of their haircuts.
Well, this is
Oh
episode
god,
13. Okay.
my trim.
No, I've got a really bad case of 2008 Justin Bieber right now. It's not good.
Oh,
He's
God.
got wings on the back of his head.
I do. It sticks out like curls and stuff. It's really annoying. And Will, Mr.
Well,
Fantastic over
Will-
here, has got an afro.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's just.
And let's not get started on scuds.
I'll get like a right mullet. It's tragic.
Tom,
Horrible.
you've got the exact same hair as the Thing from the Fantastic Four, which is quite.
No, I don't.
He doesn't have any hair.
Oh,
Right, you're just an
I'm
inanimate
not the
object.
best out of all of them.
You're the Thing.
Yeah.
The
Well,
Thing.
when we were out yesterday, one of our mates' mum said to Will that he wins the award for the best haircut with
Oh,
that
God.
massive afro.
I mean, all you need now is like one of those like metal like brushes that you just stick in your hair and like in sunglasses.
Yeah.
You could have anything in there. Who knows?
Just have a little storage unit on your head.
Yeah.
A bird's nest.
Yeah.
Someone could probably live in there. We're just bullying Will now for his hair, dude.
I should probably had about 8 pens in my hair now. More than
8?
It's a pencil case in itself.
Yeah.
You might have to get pencil cases.
Do you want to borrow a pen? Yep, right here.
Are you gonna like grow out your hair? I'm not you, Tom.
Nah,
'cause,
I'm
you know,
cutting my hair as
yours
soon
are
as I
pretty
can.
short.
Yeah,
I
thanks
think
for
I'm gonna
inclusion.
go out for the memes.
Go on then. That'll be quite funny.
Do you like
See how
your
long
hair,
you can
Will?
get it.
What?
Do you prefer your hair now to before?
I'm never really that bothered about my hair unless it's really short and it looks stupid. That's when I don't like it really.
I mean, it was already big before, but now it's on a whole new level.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's growing like Mr. Fantastic.
Grow it out until you can get like a ponytail.
Just hold it back.
Oh, Beau looks like a girl when he puts his hair up.
I've basically got long hair now again, and when I put it back, I just look like a female. So yeah, guys. As you know, so we're going back to school in a few weeks. I've heard that on Fridays, if you haven't done enough work or for some other reason, you might get called back in by a teacher for one of your options.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but it's a
Yeah.
bit confusing because they haven't told us anything about like that yet. And I've
Yeah.
talked to like a lot of my friends, and they haven't like talked anything about it. Like no one's had the email about Fridays.
yeah, and like they were quite for me they were quite vague in the email they sent about school and stuff, and I didn't really get as much information as I wanted. So
Yeah.
I had to email a few teachers about what was going on. So
The communication from school, I think, during this has been tragic, to be honest. I mean, they can only do so much, but, like, for instance, over this, like, whole week, I've had one teacher who every week I do all the work, like he says, and he keeps saying that you're not doing enough work. And
I
I've
get that
messaged him.
all the
Yeah.
time.
I messaged him saying, "What do you actually want me to do? I'm doing everything that's there." And he just doesn't see the messages because it's the school system
one
just doesn't
time
work.
I was doing maths and I didn't know how to do like this one segment, and I asked my teacher, I said I don't know how to do this, the videos aren't really helping, and she said, well, which one? And I said which one, and she didn't reply.
Oh god!
and then I got an email afterwards saying I didn't do it, but I couldn't do it because it was really annoying.
It's not been the best, all that, to be honest, but I suppose they can only do so much, really, and they've probably got
Yes.
lots of stuff on their hands, like
Yeah,
they're like head of year or
we're
stuff like
getting set to our last work now
that. Yeah, lots.
from all these
Well,
things.
when we not this week, but next week when we're going back, we're still going to be doing work at home.
Yeah, just
Like we go back like one day a week, but then other than
I'd
that,
assume
we're
there wouldn't be
still-
as much maths, English, and science though as there is.
No, they'll probably set like an hour less than they usually
Yeah.
do, or like half an hour. It's a shambles. They're all setting like one subject setting 3 hours worth, and the other subject setting 10 minutes. It's just
Well, it will be a lot
It's
easier to
easier to
know,
manage.
like, so you can ask your teacher what you get to set and stuff and how to do it, and get a lot more background on what you're supposed to do, and to help you do it. So that'll be a lot more easier for when we go back, as well.
And another
Yeah.
thing that's confused me is, do you know how they said we're going back in 3 groups in our forms?
Yeah.
What are they
Yeah.
going to base that on?
Oh, I think it's gonna be register order.
yeah, it's probably gonna be
I
right.
don't think they'll make the effort to.
Yeah, I think it'd be too big, like for the entire year, like for like academic, like skill. I think it should be easier just to register order.
Yeah, they always do register order with everything in school, just
Yeah.
because they can't be bothered to sort stuff out.
But yeah, so it'll be quite weird when we go back, and especially, do you think the entire school will go back in September?
Yeah, probably.
Yes, yeah, but by
Yeah.
then surely like
Yeah,
it'll be like
back to normal.
safe enough for everyone to be there. Because I
I
know
just-
sixth formers going back as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
year 12s.
I just can't wait to get a
No.
haircut. that's the most
I think they
thing I want to get.
is it like early July that they reopen? I thought I saw that somewhere.
It's the
first-
3rd phase that they open.
And when's that starting? Do we know?
Well, the 2nd phase is when we're meant to go back.
so 22nd.
So 22nd. Well, for you 22nd, me and Leo 23rd.
We're on the afternoon sesh, aren't we?
Yeah, you lot have to go in the morning.
Me and Will got the morning shift, 8 o'clock till 11. I'm not having that.
What time are you two like waking up as well during this?
I'm gonna have to start like training myself to go to sleep earlier and wake up earlier as well. Like
I've been waking up at like midday 12 or even 1 sometimes. It's been horrible.
Yeah,
Like-
it's gonna be.
like-
You're gonna have to shift to like 8 a.m.
it's like sometimes I'll wake up at like 10:30 and just stay in my bed till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh god.
At least
Yeah,
you're
I
all
mean-
expected to go back in uniform though. Like,
guess
Yeah,
that's
that's
a good part.
That's cool. Yeah.
I don't have to wear that uncomfortable trousers. I can't deal with them.
Especially in the summer. Oh my god, it's awful. When your legs start sweating, you
yeah,
can't do anything about
it's
it.
really weird
Especially if
though.
you're a man.
Because in our school we have two different uniforms. We have one for winter, one for summer. So
Yeah.
for the winter we have like a shirt and a tie and a jumper, and then for the winter we just have a polo. No, sorry, for the summer we just have a polo shirt. And but it's funny because we're actually not going to wear that this time. The first year we haven't wore it.
Rip
It's
everyone
probably
who
not going to fit us.
rip everyone who bought some new polo shirts and have to wait for next year to use them and they're not gonna fit.
Oh, we even get to use them next year because if you remember, like we have our GCSEs.
God, I have no idea.
We'll probably use them for the exam period, but that'll be it, won't it?
Yeah, we'll be leaving school at May, so we won't be in school this time next year.
Mm.
We'll be.
Yeah.
Well, it depends if you go sixth form. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be mad.
Are you lot going sixth form? You think?
I hope so.
I'd hope to go sixth form.
I will. I'll stay at our school as well. I can't be bothered to move.
What about you, Will? What are your ideas?
I don't even know what I'm going to be doing yet. I don't know. I should be knowing because everyone else does, but I just don't.
Well, you still have a while to think about it. You still have a long time to think about it. Like you don't have to have an answer yet.
Yeah.
I don't have a answer to like what exactly I'm gonna do.
Well, where do you think you're gonna be 15 years from now?
No.
On the last podcast, we asked you that question about 500 times because we just so many outtakes.
Mate, you could hear like the despair in my voice.
You never want to hear the number 15 paired with years ever again.
No.
Oh
And I'm
god.
that age as well.
Oh god. Every time someone says, "Oh yeah, you're 15 years old," oh god, no, not 15.
It's got
Something to
PTSD.
do with media.
just when someone asks how old you are, just go something to do with me.
I don't know.
Oh god, that last podcast with you
Brilliant.
guys was a hell to record. As much as I loved it, it was. Oh.
Yeah, we went into that quite a lot on episode 10, which, by the way, is nearly on 100 views. That episode banged.
It's because I put it on the featured video. It's whenever you search our name, it's the first thing that comes up. So
That's the reason. That was done pretty well. The last couple have fallen a bit, but it's calm. We're not really that bothered.
I mean, well, as you know, as in 2 weeks, which is in 2 weeks now, only 2 more episodes left, and then we'll.
It's got this episode, then next week, and we're done.
That's what I mean. 2 episodes. This one.
Okay, we're counting this one. Alright, come.
So one more episode with this is our. I think this might be our last episode with guests. We don't know yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which
So,
is.
a bit of a privilege for you two.
Oh no, your podcast's gonna end. Oh, I'm
This
gonna
weekend,
cry.
This weekend, gentlemen, a bit of a
Don't
weekend
forget to
for
cry.
games. Because on Friday, there was a new season for the Modern Warfare, and then
Oh yeah.
tonight, there's going to be another one of them events in Fortnite, I'm pretty sure.
Oh god, didn't they
Is
post?
that tonight?
Is it tonight?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I saw a countdown for it on someone's
Oh, I've got to watch Ali A's stream then.
What is
Instagram.
it?
Doomsday.
Do we know what it is? Doomsday.
Hasn't it been
What's that?
postponed
Doesn't
about
like the
500
Batman
times?
flood.
I don't know.
Is it going to be like... So they're going to come out of bunker and Travis Scott's going to start singing
or Drake's gonna come out and just go rap.
Can you imagine just a massive Drake doing the 2C slide across the map?
No one Epic Games probably would do that if they had the option to.
Yeah, they do that.
That'd be an awful event.
I mean, Travis Scott one was okay. I recorded a video, link in the description, but didn't escape or whatever.
So subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe. Oh,
Cracking content. That's not going to end after lockdown.
cracking content.
Set you out there, Beau. You're not allowed to end your channel now.
Well, gotta get. I saw a thing actually, and to actually earn money and be monetized, I think you have to have like over 1,000 hours of footage in the first 365 days of like your YouTube channel, and you also have to there were like tons of requirements. I've forgotten. I screenshotted it on my phone. I'll have a look now.
Go on, read us a couple because we need this money coming in.
Pounds on the way, lads.
Our social blade says we're making like 15 quid a year or something
Right,
like
so
that.
you need
I haven't seen any of this.
more than 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, alright.
Have
Not
a
quite
linked AdSense account.
Oh god.
Have more than 4,000 valid public watch hours in the last 12 months.
Okay, we could do that.
And
To the
live in the
podcast,
country and
wouldn't
region where you can actually go for YouTube and that kind of stuff. But that was about it.
Nice.
That's the requirement. So
we? So basically, you all need to subscribe.
we only need 960 more subscribers.
Yeah, that's it. Go on. We looked at our statistics, and it said that if people hadn't unsubscribed, we'd be on 47 subscribers right now.
Yeah, right.
So-
Toss is unsubscribed.
Yeah, there's 7 of you. You might be watching now. You unsubscribe from us.
We know who you are.
We're looking at
Yeah.
you right now, guys. Come on,
Come
Oh.
on.
guys,
Don't want-
subscribe.
We'll set the thing on you. Don't want that.
Stop calling me the thing! I'm not an inanimate object!
You're the big rock from the Fantastic Four.
Just a big rock,
I'm a
aren't
bit of rock.
Oh, we still haven't really figured out who Susan Storm Fireman is, whoever his name is.
I thought Leo
Human
was
Torch.
Susan Storm.
I'm down to be Susan Storm.
Aye, most feminine.
I'll be either.
Mrs. Invisible Woman.
Well, at least you're not a rock.
At least not the thing.
Thing. Mr. Fantastic. Come on, now that
Come
is
on.
a pretty good title for Big Blyven.
I mean, I think it most fits him because he's just really tall.
Yeah, I'm just lanky, really.
Just,
Then why am I the thing? I'm not a rock!
It's the thing, innit, Tom? It's got to respect
Just the
it.
thing. Oh,
Yeah, so we've got one more episode of the podcast. That'll be next week. That'll be the final one.
I think. Well, we saw this on the last podcast. Alex mentioned that we'll end on number 14. That will be the proper podcast. Episode
Yes.
14 will be the last proper normal podcast. I think that, but we had an idea for number 15. We might do like just some funny moments videos and clips and
Yeah,
bloopers.
so we'll be like a best moments video. It won't be like an episode, so it won't be like a hashtag 15 or whatever, but it'll just be like funny moments on there. It'll be 10 minutes long or something. It'll be pretty cool to just watch. It'll be quite funny.
as a little send off for the podcast, but this might not even be the end. We might come back soon, maybe.
Might come back to it.
You never know the second wave.
You never know.
Second wave.
Quarantine and Chill season 2.
That'd be sick, you know. Yeah, we might come back. Who
Season
knows?
2, episode 1.
It has been good fun during the old lockdown, keeping us going. Pretty lit, but
I mean, at the beginning, I absolutely hated it, but to be honest, lockdown has kind of grown on me recently. It's,
Well, the rules have like kind of. There was like a point where we
Weekend.
literally couldn't see anyone. That was the worst part.
for like
Yeah.
that 6-week period or whatever, that was
yeah.
Well, just an
You always have the podcast to entertain you, so make sure to go watch all the things if you're bored, if you're doing work. And we also looked at our statistics that most people only watch the first, I think it's 4 minutes of the video and then click off, which is brilliant.
I don't know if that's completely right. To
I mean,
be
it
honest, 'cause
might.
even if one person watches a whole podcast through, that would put the average way up.
Yes. So yeah,
So I'm
and
not sure that's
I sometimes listen to the podcast fully. So
You know, it's just to see how it is.
yeah, if you made it this far, then welcome, hello, thank you for watching this much.
Will, what should they put in the comments if they made it this far?
Oh, Will, come on.
Yay!
Tits.
Yeah!
Right. Comment tits if you've gone this far in the podcast.
If you got this far into the podcast.
I am
Yeah.
handy capable of math.
Really, eh?
Shut up.
Right. Oh god.
Right then. Anything else to add, Beau?
Has there actually been that much happened this week? Hasn't been much, has there?
Not much at all. No.
Well, I haven't got anything else to add.
Alright, I'll close this out then. So, cheers for watching, fellas. Once again, penultimate episode.
Second time on.
Thanks,
Don't
Tom.
forget to
Thanks.
subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
Leave it in the comments. See ya.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Will. See you later. In a bit. Why are you doing that, man?